Today we are working on heel. When you go out and walk your dog, it's okay if they're not always on a heel right by your side. However, we need to teach them what that heel is before we give them more freedom to go out and about. We also don't want them pulling on the leash. So you can do this a couple different ways. I like to use a lure. That's the best method that I have found for it. You reward your dog while they're at your heel. It doesn't necessarily mean sitting, it's just at your heel. Walking, sitting, whatever you want to do with them, they need to be at your heel. So you're going to see me use a leash here for a little bit and then I'll drop it later on. If your dog is struggling to pay attention, you can have that leash so that you've got control of them. And then you've got your lure here. So you'll see the different ways that I'm moving Molly around with having that treat. You can also use like a peanut butter spoon. I usually recommend freezing it, a Kong with something in it, whatever type of lure works best for you. You're going to see me doing these outside circles, so that means that Molly's on my outside. You'll see me here in a little bit where I will turn into her, and then we're going to do some figure eights. So you want to practice all of these different positions with your dog. You want them paying attention. It helps with their footwork, helps them be a little bit more coordinated. You don't want them stepping on your toes, and you don't want to be stepping on their little paws either. So you'll see I've got the treat here and I'm having Molly follow along. I backed up and moved with her a little bit there to get her to get a little bit closer to me. This can be a little bit messy in the beginning when your dog is first learning it. That's okay. If your dog is really snappy at treats, just use, like I said, a peanut butter spoon or something different that'll help. I also keep my hand fairly close to my side here, as you can see. We want them to stick right by our heel. If she's out further, I'm going to try to pull my hand in a little bit closer. I'm not asking Molly to sit, she's just sitting automatically. That's just mostly what she does. So see how she's out in front of me here? I'm going to show you the spin around move. So I have her out in front. I'm going to reach my hand around and flip it forward really quickly to get her right beside me. A lot of dogs will be out in the front like this when they want their treat. And to get them to heel, I spin them around just like that. So you can slow that down and watch my hands again if needed. And now we're going to go into that inside turn. See, I turn into her. And she's watching, paying attention. If your dog is busy looking out at other things, practice the look at me command, or you can say attention to them, whatever word it is that you're giving them. I get her right back into a heel. We're going to practice without our leash now. If your dog is doing really well with the leash on, you can take it off and see if they'll choose to follow that lure and follow your commands. No, your dog does not need to be in a heel all the time. We do allow sniffs. We want a structured walk, but we want them to have that